Agora, um programa para conhecer e dar voz a projetos empreendedores, moda de vida e uma nova consciência. Agora, com Ana Margarida Forte.
Programa Agora, por Ana Margarida Forte, a sua plataforma de sucesso. Programa Agora, um magnífico projeto desenvolvido por Ana Margarida Forte, terapeuta de desenvolvimento pessoal, coach de alta performance, palestrante, facilitadora e hipnoterapeuta clínica. Agora, um espaço que dá voz a projetos inovadores e empreendedores, um espaço que renova consciências e modos de vida através de variadas rubricas. Um programa diário imperdível em diversas rádios, como o site parceiro guiadaalma.com.br, contando também com a grande parceria com o programa de rádio Divulgar-te. Agora, este é o seu momento de mudança. Agora.
Good evening, welcome. It's a blessing, it's an honor. So thank you so much for all your message, all your text message and audio from WhatsApp and everything. You are so happy because finally we're going to have one agora in English and with Daniela Pasqual. When she told me that, oh, I would love to, would you like to do in English? Yes, I would love to. Oh, I was amazed because a lot of people, not only in Iceland, but in a lot of countries like UK and where the God is going, even to Australia, they're asking and they would like to know more about these things. So welcome, because this is a real blessing to share this moment with you, for you to allow us to enter your energy, your laptop, your house, your office, your body, your soul, your heart. We're going to speak about that during the radio show today and also on the web TV. So if you are just arriving now, you can see after in YouTube. Then the link will be in the bio, in Agora, and also in my Facebook and Bruma Megias. So Daniela Pasqual, she's in Brazil, and we are going to hug and connect the world. And today, this honor guest is amazing because she's going to help us with how can we deal with the next year. Astrologically, we still have 3 months for the end of the year, but because it's going to be very challenging, so she's going to speak about Saturn, that ring planet, and also the master of the time and the karma. How can we deal with that? And also in all signs and in all areas of life. So are you ready for that? So please welcome with a warm welcome and with your heart and soul, Daniela Pasqual.
Thank you very much, dear. It's a pleasure for me to be here again. First of all, I beg your pardon because a long time I don't speak so much in English.
It's
so
perfect.
let's try. Let's try a little. Yeah. I have to thank so much for this invitation again here in Agora. And for your heart, that's a very big heart. You're a very generous person, and you know. And let's talk about the Saturn that comes for 2024 and see what Saturn reserves to us.
Yes, of course. So because I also, before I did like a small story in Instagram and Facebook, because everyone is a little bit scared, with afraid.
Yeah.
So normally Saturn brings that. And also because of what is happening all around the world. It's not what is happening in Israel or even in Ukraine or Russia. So you say, how can we going to program to predict 2024? So everything is changing, everything is collapsing, my personal life, my job, my skill, I don't know, I don't remember my body. What is happening? What can I do? Can I control? What can you do, Daniela?
Okay, so I'm going to explain a little about how these astrological movements that everybody can watching us, listen to us, can program in advance for next year our projects, our goals in a way to be more relaxing, I can say.
Yes.
So in astrology, we have a ruling planet for an age, and one for a cycle and another for the year. In this moment, we're living at the age, we're beginning the age of Aquarius. People didn't understand well until now didn't understand well the age of Aquarius, because it's an age that brings us a conscience about humanity transformation. If you don't transform the humanity, it's difficult to go ahead. But in the Vedic astrology, Anna, they are
Yes.
living what they call Kali Yuga. Let's remember
Yes.
that in mythology, Kali is a goddess who reaps. So comparing these two ways of astrology, if you don't transform to evolve, we can suffer. Yeah. So the humanity needs to transform to evolve. It's the idea of this age. As a ruling planet of cycle, we have Saturn until 2052. That brings us a karmic period for humanity. And let's remember, Saturn in mythology is also a Hipper. So you have two Hippers govern us anyway. And now, in 2024, Saturn will also be the ruler of the year. And as is a planet known as the Lord of Time, a Lord of Karma, where he's also called Chronos in
Yes.
mythology, governs chronological time, and like a Reaper, as I told you, reminds us to take on our responsibilities. Facing life, greater commitment. The the hint is to get in your heart what you want, we really want. This is the biggest hint that I can say today about Saturn next year. This year will help us concentrate experiences, but from something have been sowing before. Everything we have already set as a goal or objective, for example, and the ways we act in our achievements are now reflected in the time of Saturn. Therefore, it brings a harvest and a result of our planting. But results because we planned, we programmed. That's why you are having this program today. That
Yes.
is why we affirm that Saturn brings out the concentration of our experiences. We bring our last years and everything we have learned during these years until now, and we do it in a way to our experiences can solve our future goals and objectives. Saturn takes, it's like to take a blindfold of our eyes and makes us to see what goals we really want to reach and achieve, whether if these goals are in the affective, family, professional, material, or spiritual fields. Everything in life you are gonna solve in a year of Saturn, but it's not solved in an easy way. It's solved with
Daniela, just let
a
me,
more,
because there's one question here, because there's
yes,
one
of
person
course.
standing here, because normally we know that, but they're asking if can I run away from Saturn, because I already know what I'm fragile or what is always repeating, because I'm already like 51 or something, like my age 52. I already know, but can I run away?
Yeah, the
This is
problem is,
a tricky
yeah.
question.
No, but that's very serious,
Yes.
we are living now into 2023, a year ruled by the moon. The
Yes.
moon brings us a connection with our family, our memories, our roots, our relationships, the past. And then we are entering this energy of 2024, and is an energy that's is already present. Even if you have March 20th 2024, that we have the astrological year, really the astrological year when Saturn really rules, but you already have this energy now. And because of this, we feel these sensations as you describe now. um, you needed to be more constructive about the things, more solid about the things. You have to have more basement, more foundation for the things that you have. It's difficult if you don't have, for example, your internal cohesion, what you want in your heart, your desires. with everything that's happening in the world. We are living in this moment around the world, a time that's a time of the clock. Everything you look, you are in a, like in a square of a time. Everything you deal with minutes, hours, months, everything is connected with some mark of time. When you enter in Saturn, that's the god of time, the chronological time, you will learn that this time must be in our heart. The beat of a heart will lead us to our conquest, the things we really conquer, you know?
Yes.
One of the questions we'll ask 2024 more in a true process of self-analysis is, where do you want to go? So it's an exercise that as a teacher, I'm going to teach everybody that is watching and listen to us. Think to yourself, what do you want for your life in 2024? Is my life adequate so that I can get where I want to go? Really? If it's not, stop, think about it, and see how you can replan, how you can put this in a way that you know really that you are satisfied with your affective life, with your professional life, your health, and so the other things. If you know how to plan this, is much easier the year, for sure, much more easier. Yeah, that you are living according to other people, other sensitives, astrologists, people. When you think about Saturn, people are afraid of. People always think the dark side.
And the
Yeah,
punishment is like a
the
punishment.
punishment, because it's
Yes.
called in astrology called malefic
Yes.
planet. But this malefic is the way of teaching in this planet is promote a chaos in our lives to we solve the things that were hidden, that you didn't solve before. So put in order, organize. Organization is a good word
You,
for
like you were saying
Saturn.
before we were you chatting, a friend of mine told me, why do I have this disease now again? I said, again, it's because it was not solved. That's why it
Yes,
came again, just for you to
yes,
look. And now what you need to change about this?
yeah,
It's not like, but we see normally, but she's not Sagittarius. She she sees like a punishment. Someone is
yeah,
punishing. No, no, if something is hidden, so you need to take everything out and rebuild you again. Yeah, like
yes.
reborning again.
Yes, like reborning again, reborning and construct your life with solid foundation. If you know how to do this, oh, it's a nice year. You can pass tranquilly. You can pass in a way that you don't feel all the terrible things, all this ghost that many sensitives construct about when talk about the this planet. You know that
But Daniela,
it.
before you go after, this is one of the
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Uh, um, Sometimes we even feel um, super anxious and like you are feeling you are losing control. So this is a sign that you need to check in which area. You will see it because one area of your life, and
Yeah.
sometimes even two, because they are very is connecting, is touching other areas and other signs. It's going to be clear. Yes, a relationship
Yeah.
is going to finish, or your house is you're going to be without a house or a job or something. So maybe you need to focus if you really want to do that, or to change your life and start to do another thing. Is that so? So it's normal to have like a physical, even like a physical symptom. You feel
Yeah.
nervous, you cannot sleep sometimes, your body is stiff. Is
Yeah.
is that so?
Yeah, you can feel physical reactions. We are talking a little before we started here today. You're talking about people that call us, that talk to us these past two weeks, revealing us that they already were noticing, they are realizing this energy They are already realizing this energy there. And that's so interesting because you notice physically in your bones, in your teeth, in your hair, in your skin, in your feelings, a melancholic feeling,
Sadness, maybe
sensation.
sometimes, even
Yeah.
sadness, you don't know why, even more than
Yeah.
that.
A
Why I'm so
sensation of a
sad?
frustration for nothing. Yeah.
Nothing
The
is
life, that's
working.
okay. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mobile phone is not working. My car is broken again. Something. Oh, it's not even my
Yeah.
car. Maybe sometimes it's two or three things. So they say, oh, what am I doing?
It's
Maybe
a lot
because
of
I
karma. It's the
yes.
Lord of
Oh, but I
karma. If you
should
don't learn, it
manifest.
repeats.
But I'm
Yeah.
training. I'm doing my Reiki. I'm doing my physiotherapy. I'm doing my astrology
Yeah.
study. Why I'm attracting this? It's a little bit
Yes.
different, isn't it? It's like a scenery. It's what you're going to explain now. It's a
Yeah.
scenery that affects you.
I always say to people, imagine if you are not treating, imagine if you are not taking care of your spiritual part, your physical part. Imagine how would you be? Yeah. So that's why I always say to people, think about Saturn like a planet that brings a light to everything that's hidden and unsolved. At the same time you spot the light in that situation, of course that is going to appear and repeat situations in your life till you learn. If you learn it, that's okay. It's like a karma. You learn it, it passes. If you didn't learn yet, it's gonna get again and again until okay, now I learned, go on. I evolved and go on. Yeah.
I love
This
it.
is it's a way of awakening our capacities, in fact. But it's difficult to people learn in situations like that. Talking that's a
The
comfortable
comfort zone,
situation of learning.
even if
Yeah,
it's
it's not
bad,
a
even
comfort
it's
zone.
miserable, even it's
Yeah,
like a violent relationship or something, or they say, but I'm used to this and I'm so tired. And how can I do it? That's why today you're going to explain, because even if it's not even only certain, because all of us have a lot of demands and changes and invitations each year. You need to do some changes besides that.
yeah, yeah. First of all, you must have maturity to face our shadow. This is a hint. Look at your shadow. Our shadow is not something shadow. When I talk about shadow, is what's not completing myself. How do I feel in relation to my, for example, my professional life, my money, my material life, my spiritual life, my relationships in general? Face it. Face what's not well in your life. It's a self-analysis that we must do. First of all, for the time we do this, of course, that is easier to you to check, to you verify that something in your life is not well. And from the moment you know that something is not well, is a moment of freedom. You see, okay, I have to do something to solve it. It's not well, so I have to align it. I realize what's wrong, and I realize at the same time what I have to do. Another thing that I usually say to people, let's do a kind of exercise of analysis. Let's look at the last years that Saturn ruled. For example, 2006, 2013, 2017. They were years that Saturn was ruling. So how were you in this time? How were you in this period? How were these years for you? For example, for me, when I think about 2013. It was an important year of my life. I worked for many years in a place. Then I left this place. I started working in another project. That for me it was a very I say that it was a division in my life, a professional division in my life before 2013, after 2013. Because, for example, if I worked until nowadays there, probably I was not here talking to you, talking to other people, talking here in English to many people that's going to listen to us, watch us. So it was very important for my life. I solved that cycle that I have to end to finish in 2013 to go on my life, my professional life. So do this kind of analysis. Stop and think about these 3 last years and check what in these three 3 years that Saturn ruled, if you had something that wasn't solved. If you have, stop, make this conscious, and see how you can change it or what you can change of your life. Another thing that I give as a hint, uh, 2024, you have to direct our energy. As Saturn is the Lord of time, you have to direct our energy, our time, our attention, our thoughts, our words, our actions to things that really can bring us something good. For example, people nowadays in media, in our social medias, they stop a lot of time to hate others, to talk about bad things for people. I don't stop my life, for example. My time is a precious time. And this is idea that people must have next year, that our time is precious. Our time goes and then come. So if you have to stop your time to watch somebody, for example, in social medias, look for people that really can put in your life things, good things, not to lose your time hating or having discussions, for example, on the internet. It's more important to you to look to yourself as a person that is there to receive good things. And of course, the harvest will be much bigger because you are directing your focus for good things. Some hints that you can do
It's
and have a
amazing
sense.
because if we
Yeah.
plant the seeds even now, today, like today, everyone that was here, they were saying, "Good evening, hi," with a smile or with some hearts or sugary. It's easy. If you don't want to be here, just leave because the time is precious. You just go and do whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
amazing. That's why we can do. If you are harvesting now, planting now, you will harvest next year. So
Yeah.
we have 3 months, Daniela. 3 months. It looks like a lot of time, but in 1 second it will be Christmas. And
Yes.
then what can you do? Because the whole year is going to, we are, as you say, we still have like 50 years for a big change, but it's still very
Okay.
challenging. Everyone, the world is collapsing. Everyone say, oh my God, you see this and see that. So everything around you that is not, it has to be changed. It's collapsing to reborn again. So
Yeah.
how can we do that structure? What can we do?
I'm gonna give you some hints about. I'm gonna comment about some philosophers that I like very much. To people think because philosophy can make us think more about. I think this is a kind of exercise of reflection. Yeah, I have a Seneca that's a Stoic philosopher that I like too much, and Seneca says. Nothing is ours, only time. So, first of all, to be that your time is precious. Second, talking about Seneca again, luck is what happens when ability meets opportunity. So face your abilities. What are you good at? I am good at cooking, for example, but I'm working in an area that is not a pleasure for me. Okay, so develop uh, your um, your talents for another thing. Probably, for example, you're gonna be very happy cooking for others. Yeah, change. Don't be afraid of change, of transform yourselves. Another thing, when you talk about Saturn, you must you have to learn how to leave the things, to say goodbye for things that don't belong more to us, that you have to transform time in opportune times. It's like kairos, a time of God, yeah, to evolve and find our divine purpose here on earth. We have missions here, and when we talk about mission, and I don't talk about a mission like, for example, I'm gonna be a Dalai Lama, I'm gonna be a very special spiritual person. No, you can, for example, work in an area. You can be a secretary, you can be a teacher, you can be a person that work in a building, for example. You can be
The
your
best
professional,
smile. The best
but
smile in the
do it
day.
in a yes, yeah.
Be
For
the best
example,
hug. Be the best. It's a
yes,
talent. It's a gift. Be patient. For instance,
exactly,
someday
dear.
we even have someone comes and we feel so in peace next to that person. So it's a gift. It's like a mission they have in
Yeah,
life. It's amazing, isn't
yes.
it?
So if you understand that everything is special, that you have a mission here, that you came here for another purpose. I say another purpose because we are here living a spiritual experience, not a material experience. People think that's a material experience. So I want to have a house, a car, I want to have money in the bank. Okay, money's energy, is not bad to have money, but can bring us comfort, bring us moments of pleasure. But we are here to live a spiritual journey, not
To
a
be, yeah.
material journey.
To be,
Yeah.
not to have, yeah.
Yeah. So when you have this universal consciousness, this cosmic consciousness, this maturity that Saturn proposes to us, so this sense of duty and responsibility of ourselves, of our whole here on Earth, is gonna help us to evolve, to go ahead with our conquests, our objectives, dear.
It's so nice because even me, I was trying to do the same exercise to release that fear. Because, of course, everyone can feel afraid. You just have to go, like planning and structure. So, is it possible for you to tell us what is the best time the next year? Because there will be some months that are going to be better than the other ones. And for
Yeah,
instance, the signs, of course, everyone said, oh my God, only those signs are going to be okay. I'm not me. For years, I'm Cancer. For years, Cancer was not in the right
of
position.
course,
But the things I had,
of course.
oh my God, it's only those ones. So everyone has Cancer in their chart, and of course, it's we need to check. But what tips can you give us, please?
Okay, the beginning of the year is gonna be a little not difficult. I don't like this word difficult because I
Challenging, yeah.
challenging. Yes, this is exactly this challenging. Yeah, because first of all, you are learning this transition among these planets that rule the years from Moon to Saturn. So this can bring us a little bit instability. Yeah, and then you have from March until July a better period. The second semester is gonna be a little bit harder. You can expect economical problems around the world because Saturn is a country that help us to learn about economy, but at the
Yes.
same time, it doesn't give us a possibility of having a generous years talking about money, talk about worldwide economy. From our nature, for example, Saturn can bring some phenomena like earthquakes, landslides, as it is in Pisces, the sign of Pisces is gonna. You can have some problems, phenomena with tides, with seas, with floods, water, some phenomena with water too. Talking about the signs, for example, when you talk about signs, people that are watching us and listen to us, don't get in your mind, oh, I'm not in this sign. Now it's going to be a terrible year. No, it's not this. But of course, for some signs, we have more progress. It's easier. This challenge is
It's
not so
light.
difficult.
It's more
Yeah,
lighter, yeah? It's like
yes, it's lighter. Yeah. So Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, they have a year of success, of progress, of
finally, yes.
opportunities. Yeah, mainly Cancer because Cancer lasts these five
Like few
last
years.
years are suffering. The Cancerians
Yes.
are suffering very much. But you have the transits. in astrological transits, they are
Yes, of course.
easier. Yeah, they are lighter for these signs. But for Gemini, for Libra, for Pisces, are, are hard because these three ones, they are gonna have difficult to look for changes. Gemini, because it's unstable, so changes all the time, and with a year that you must change a lot deeply, can cause in Gemini some situations of frustrations. For Libra, that likes harmony all the time, you have a chaotic planet, Saturn. So Libra doesn't know how to deal a little with these chaotic situations. And for Pisces, Pisceans are so much dependent. So when you have a year that you have to deal with your freedom, with your independence, for them is a challenge, a very big challenge, you know. You can talk about a little about how is Saturn in other subjects, for example, work. For work is this is general, not only for Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, yeah, for
For
everybody,
everything.
yeah, that are listening to a Saturn at work will be a great partner, especially for those who have already been improving or building their pets and goals. It will bring a concrete achievements, a lot of willpower, yeah, determination. You're gonna persevere for goals in professional. It's very nice a year of Saturn in general for professional life. In money, of course, as I told you, you're gonna have awareness of expenses. And of not, of course, I think what's good in a year of Saturn, talking about money, is that gives us a conscious that we don't need so many material things to be happy. Yeah. Sometimes when you look in our house, you can see in our clothes, you have a lot of clothes that we don't use, and a lot of people needing. Yeah. So this kind of conscious gonna awake for us that we are happy with less. You can be happy with less.
And less is
And
more. And
less
even when
is
you are
more.
traveling, my friends, when you are traveling
Less
and
is
moving
more.
all around, less is more. Is less
Of course.
complicated. Less is more. So this is one of the tips. Less is more.
Less is more. Less is more. We are living in a virtual world where people look at the social medias and they think, oh, what's good is to be very rich. Oh, this person is so happy and I am not because I didn't buy that house. I don't have this kind of car. Yeah, when you have conscious that you can be happy living, just the way of living is a motive, a reason to be happy. That's okay. Another day I was looking to some memes in the internet, and it was very funny because there was one that said there was a fisherman, yeah, in the cartoon, in the meme, and this fisherman was near a river in a by the side of a very very simple house, and there was a sentence like this: um, we have worked our life to be rich, to one day buy a cottage, to buy a place like that only to fish. Yeah, so we take our lives sometimes work a lot to have a connection with nature. So nature is there free from all of the us. So this conscience about less is the best for sure, is gonna wake next year for all of us. In love, it's the couples that are living, I say that are living a relationship that's not well solved, probably is going to have a lot of ruptures, divorces, because
We've been looking this not only in Brazil, but all
yes,
around. The couples
yeah,
they are more in the
yeah,
media, even with long relationships or small.
yeah,
Everything that is not working, they will split up. Yeah,
yeah.
or
You
they are
have a
splitting up.
balance. You have a balance. Saturn makes us to to do a balance. Let's see if it's okay. It's not okay.
Do I still
Okay,
really want this?
go.
And it's
Yeah,
something funny because sometimes I don't want, but I'm scared of doing something. But it's like it comes, it's bigger, it's like a wave, yeah. So
yeah,
something is going to happen.
yeah, yeah. And but for some people, will create more serious and lasting commitments. Is also help safe choices, mature romances, relationships, not daydream all the time, romanticism. No, Saturn is serious.
Even
Saturn,
Aquarius is going to teach us what
yeah,
is like conditional love and mature, isn't it? We need to
yeah,
learn that.
yeah,
This is one of the
exactly,
things I've been
exactly. In
studying. It's
health,
very nice.
in health, as I told you, you have to pay more attention to bones, skin, teeth, hair, chronic disease. Yeah, people, for example, that has a kind of a predisposition for cold weather have to take care with this. Yeah, because this kind of subject healthy for Saturn takes a lot of problems for bones. And if you take, for example, you are a person that cold weather can brings us some disease, take care in time of Saturn. Any studies is very nice. It's a very nice year because it
To
makes
study.
us, yeah, to develop a realistic and consistent outlook on life. It's so nice. You have improvement courses in academic area, professional area, philosophical area. So nice this year. So nice. For spirituality, yeah,
Yes.
probably you get more melancholic, psycho. You feel this,
More. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And you also become more aware of concepts of karma, dharma in our lives, as well, of course, the purpose of our spiritual mission here in this journey. Saturn pushes us on our path of evolution, yeah, in a,
It's very
in a
nice.
hard way, but pushes us.
In a hard way, but at least it's saying, well, you came here, you still didn't remember what you came here to do. So
Yes, yes, yes.
at least it's a
And
blessing.
for those, yes, and for those ones that have their birth chart or solar revolution, for example, it's a hint to take a look in their charts where they have the position of Saturn. Yeah, there for next years is the key to growth and to have maturity. Of course, it's an experience that shows something, points us something that is going to be tested, is going to be a charge, a challenge, yeah, but is a point that can make us to grow, to improve, to evolve. Take a
So
look.
if you be aware and we can change, you can also be a master in that area, because it's not
Yeah,
going to be 1 year, because
yeah,
the cycle can be 7 years and it's going to be there at least. Yes.
yeah, yes, at least. So the hints I have, summing up hints I have to tell people that are watching and listen to us are: ask to yourself what your heart really needs for next year. Make an exercise of self analysis from things you didn't solve yet in your life and you have to solve. Think about these past years where Saturn ruled, like 2006, 2013, 2017. Yeah, make this kind of exercise because it helps a lot us to notice what we need to improve in our lives. And of course, during the year, plan. I tell you the truth, before the year, plan, program the things you have and you want for this so near future that you have in 2024.
Still be prepared. So
Be
it's a blessing.
prepared.
Thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
thank you and honor you. Thank you. Namaste, Daniela, because it's been
Namaste, my
amazing.
dear.
Even your students are here. They were amazing. They were here saying, hi, I already came.
Hi, hi,
Thank
people.
you so much. If you didn't reach us, don't worry, because during 1 week, Danielle is going to be on live in 7 radios. And also, she's going to be in the biggest therapy platform in Brazil, Guia da Alma, but I'm going to leave it everything here. She's going to be also in YouTube and also in Radio Agora. She's going to be with a special spot there with these predictions for 2024, and with these tips also. They are very amazing. And as she told, if you don't know where your Saturn is, oh well, you can also do like a consultation. You just have to send like an SMS or on direct. All the uh, Instagram is here, Bruno Magias. Okay, Bruma Magias. You can send like a private message. Is lovely, and she will reply. She's very busy, but also I can help you. Is very busy, so just let us know. And I really want to thank you because it's it's very funny because she was an English teacher,
Yeah.
and and,
But many
and
years ago.
many years ago. And the thing is, I also have Saturn in Gemini, and so it's lovely. It's like a healing thing. So I want to amplify this for all of you. So all of our skills, if you don't remember so much, we can use it in like this. We want to share this with you, all this information. Please share with your friends. Please share with someone that you know that it's feeling not okay, that is not feeling hope for anything. Because normally we're teasing. Because normally Sagittarius, they are, oh, even Gemini sometimes, okay, I don't do this, I will do that. But in the end, inside, as she told, is the key word. Listen to
Yeah.
your heart. And you are not alone. You are really not alone. So thank you so much, Danielle. I don't know if you want to leave like a final message. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
being here. It's really an honor and a healing. I hope that you really feel this because it's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for helping me with this.
First of all, I have to thank you again and more and more, Anna, because not only because we're here talking to people, because but mainly because you are proposing to me. You are a channel to me to make what I have here in my mission. Yeah, to talk to people, to inform people, to help people transform their lives. Thank you so much, dear.
And you are my tribe. I'm doing the same thing. So instead of sharing alone, I can share it with you and all your dearest. They are here. They are amazing. They are really here. Thank you so much. So
Thank you
please
so much, dear.
follow Agora, Ana Margarida Forte, and also Bruma Magias. It's amazing. We will meet again. We'll have more surprises. We will meet again. Thank you so much. And again, just feel happy and safe. We are here for you. Thank you. See you one
Thank you.
day. Thank you so much, my dear.
See you.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you.